Very quickly in this video, I want to show you how you can send bulk email messages with your own private SMTP server. Yeah, private SMTP server, it's an SMTP which allows you to send unlimited emails. It gives you authority over your sending limit. You can decide your own personal sending limit without any third party command. And as you can see on your screen now, this is one of the clients I delivered the SMTP to, and so far in 2 days it was able to achieve this result. So how do you also achieve this result is very simple. One, you can either learn how you can set up your own SMTP server by getting our tutorial guide, or you should give the job to us and we deliver to you. So I'm just going to show you a quick demo of how we actually set up our own server. What are the requirement things that you need? The first requirements you need is that you need a PC, you need a computer, then you need a VPS machine, and which is a virtual private machine. You need a domain name, you need PMTA files and license. You need to get your byte files ready, or you can use your PuTTY and your WinSCP. Then you need to get your scripts, you need to get the commands, and the same time you need to have your DNS record ready and your DKIM. So once you have all that, then you are good to go to set up your own SMTP server. There are different methods where you can set up your own SMTP. You can build a webmail with your VPS, you can build SMTP, you can build poster, you can build email application which is a multi, or you can do mailways and some other things there. But we're not going there in this video today. We just want to concentrate on our PowerMTA SMTP server. So I already ordered for a VPS. As you can see, my order has been processed, so waiting for um my order to comes in, and I have my domain ready. Probably I'll be using this domain or something. So you can get your domain ready, get your VPS. So then just waiting for them to deliver my VPS and move to the next thing. So what are the things we need again? I said we need the byte files. I'm using byte files in my own case. And this the byte files I'm going to be using here. This is I'm going to be using. So I will log in with my information and continue. I have everything ready. So keep in touch and keep watching this video. If this is your first time of checking on our video, kindly do it by hitting the subscribe button and like this video as we proceed. Okay, so now that we have our VPS, you can see the information here. So let me just copy this thing here. Okay, going on my notepad, and we'll be using. I'll paste it here. Okay, so the first thing is to log in on your batch files or your PuTTY, any one you were using. So I'm using PuTTY for this work to log in this. Then CentOS is our username. Excuse me, and CentOS is the username, and my password goes this. Then log in. So accept and say save. This is the first time. So now the first thing you do is to open a new terminal console, and from this part, is where we start running our command line. So my first command will be like changing of my password. I'll change the password and set the root login. So I'll be writing this code. So type your password. Don't worry, it won't show when you are typing this. So just keep typing, and once you're done, click on enter. So you enter again, click right click to enter. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now, this is the first thing here. The next thing is that we set a root password for this. So there is a command you just need to run on this, and it will automatically set your root password and you reboot. So you run the command and enter, then you can reboot this and put in your password. So once you type in your password, you click on enter and close this app. So that's the first thing. Now we've set our root password. So now we just going to log in with our root password. Once this is done, see it's connecting yet the rebooting is working. So once it's done, we set our root password for this. All right, it's done. So I'm logging out my CentOS and logging as root. Then my password follows. I will write my password here. And once it's done, you click on login again to log into your roots folder. All right, so open this. So the next thing for you is to set your DNS, sorry, your name server, your host name. So I have another domain which I will be using here. I will be using this particular domain. Where is it? I'll be using this domain. Yeah, I'll be using this. This will be our domain of the day. Okay, so just going to put this here. So you run your what's it called? You run your DNS record, your host name, you set host name, you install him, then you install your PMTA file, you upload files and license, then set your config file, you run your run your DNS records and make a test, and that's all. So now what we'll do is that I'm going to set the host name, do this, and I'll be back. This is just a short video for you to see how it works. I'm setting my own name with this. So if you check host name, you see it's now set. So I'm installing my Pale, yeah. So once this is done, I'm going to install. Now, this beauty of this course is that we package it in our auto installer. Everything is going to install, upload, is going to upload for PowerMTA, is going to install, it's going to upload your config, it's going to upload your what's it called? It's going to upload your license, everything in this course. So instead of going through the manual process, this is just the simpler method you can actually work in, and everything you need is being given to you. Just when you get the course, you need your VPS and your domain. That's the two things you need to buy. Every other thing will be given to you for free of charge in this tutorial. You can see this command now is now installing PMT, is downloading. You can see after the downloading, it's now installed. You can see it's already installed, successfully installed. Everything is installed. He unzipped it and he verified it's working. And this is the version 5.7 advanced. You can see. Okay. Now you can see the OK line, which is done. Good. Now it's time for us to set some other things. Now I'm going to do my Vim installation, and I will import all this, just insert it straight up. And this is what I will be using. I will copy the whole thing. Yeah. Okay. Copy this and come in here and paste. Then here, this is this. Okay. And also here is my config file which I'll be using in this tutorial. This is the config file which we're going to be using. So I'm going to edit this config file with my domain and my IP address. So I'll be doing that by start from my IP. Here's the IP, and I'm replacing this with this. Okay, and I will replace all. Okay, first thing. One, two. Now is that I will do it the same for my domain, and this is the domain. Okay, let's copy the domain we are using, and here's the domain. Okay, yeah. Then from here, I will go back to the config, Ctrl H, then paste the domain and replace all. Okay, guys. So I'll check for this and see it's okay, which means our SMTP is working.